It's like to be hurrying, it's like to be hurrying, it's like
What's going on, guys? It's Alexa back with another video, and I know it's been about a week since I posted my last video talking about the issues with my 2010 Camaro after I got it dyno tuned at National Speed here in Richmond, Virginia. So once again, just to recap the issues that I was having, in case you didn't see the last video, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys did, but basically I got it dyno tuned on Saturday the 11th. I went and drove it for most of that week and everything was fine. I noticed the difference, it was a little more peppy, and I think Thursday leaving work it wouldn't start and I couldn't figure out why. So I left it alone, came back 2 hours later, it started. The codes that popped up were fuel pump related, and I've kind of been having that issue ever since. Basically the car will start when it wants, it won't start when it doesn't feel like it. So I feel like somewhere there's a loss in communication from the computer to the fuel pump turning on, because for the most part, shut up plane, are you done? Thank you. Anyways, yeah, so basically it'll start when it wants to, and I literally can't place my finger on it. I spent this following Friday basically trying to check all the fuses, all the relays. I checked the voltage to my battery. I checked the voltage to the fuse box in the back of the car, the fuse box in the front of the car, just to make sure everything was getting the adequate power that it needs. My battery isn't an issue. The fuel pump is an issue because when the car is running, it doesn't cut off. You know what I mean? Like, when it is running, I'm able to drive down the street, no problems. It's not sputtering or anything like that, and it's just is running fine. So that night, Friday, we were just unplugging fuses, checking them, and out of nowhere we decided to start it, and then it started. After trying maybe 6 times prior within an hour of trying to start it, and it didn't, it started, and we're like, okay, what did we do? And we're like, nothing. So we drove it up the street, it was fine. The rest of the night, for about 3 to 4 hours, we started it about 20 to 25 times in that span of 3 to 4 hours, just to see when is it gonna decide to not start. So I don't know, it's just so weird. I drove it home that day. The next morning I started it, it was fine. Sunday I didn't do anything, and Monday, which is yesterday for me, it didn't start Monday morning. So I tried to start it again this morning, didn't start. My dad tried to start it maybe like 2.5 hours after me, it started. He turned it off, tried it again, it started again, but this time it started and then it went out. He tried it again, it didn't start. So we're just like, there's a loss in a signal or power or something to this fuel pump. So I'm hoping that when I take it to National Speed tomorrow, that's the plan. I'm going to take it back to National Speed tomorrow, get the code looked at. I don't know whether it's going to start by the time I get it to them. If it starts in the morning, I'm going to drive it to them. If it does not start, I will get it towed to them, and they're going to figure out what's going on. I really feel like it's a small adjustment in the computer, because of course I know a lot of you guys were saying, oh, it's probably the tune, or oh, it's this, or oh, it's that. It could have been a bunch of things. I wanted to check a lot of the smaller issues first before I automatically assumed it was the tune. National Speed it's a good shop. It has a good reputation. I didn't want to think that they did anything bad to the car, So I just think it's like maybe 1 or 2 numbers that need to be adjusted, so that way that fuel pump will always kick on whenever I try to start my car. I don't think the fuel pump is bad. I don't think my battery is bad. I think they just need to adjust something. So that's what we're going to hope for. So, of course, this update video, I didn't really get anywhere with you guys. Like, I didn't offer much new news, but it right now is probably the tune. Now, if they do something, it still doesn't work, and say if I have to set it back to factory, and it still does it, then yeah, it's probably the car, and then I'll have to take it to the dealership. I really hope that's not the case. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a struggle, not gonna lie. But thankfully I have the Jeep, and thankfully I have my parents and my friends that are willing to help me during all of this, hustle and bustle. Like if I need a ride here, I need a ride there, they're pretty dependable, so I appreciate them for that. But I don't think anything's wrong with the car itself. I just think he has a little hiccup in the ECU, so we're gonna try to figure that out. Don't worry, Bruce, we're gonna get you back together. But just for shits and giggles, let's see if you start. Let's see. Turn it on. Engine light stays on. Don't know what that means, but the start seemed kind of weak, like it wasn't a strong, but it started. It's still running, so I'm gonna cut it off and see what happens again. And I don't think it's been started since maybe like before noon today, and it's already 5:30. So all right, give it a few seconds. This is the strangest thing, you guys. Like, it's so strange. All right, try one more time. Now that start sounded a little more healthy. Sounded a little more healthy than the first one. Still idling pretty normal, engine light still on. It sounds okay. I mean, I guess we'll see what it does in the morning, but as you guys can see, this is definitely a cold engine, so this is a cold start. So I'll rev it just a tiny bit. So once again, I don't know why it started. I mean, I'm glad it did, but still hasn't fixed the problem. So I don't know. So yeah, we're definitely gonna try to figure this out. Hopefully National Speed will be able to give me some type of news, and hopefully it's good news tomorrow when I take it in. I've just been driving the Jeep most of the week, and speaking of the Jeep, give a quick update on that. Look at my little truck. I'm so happy to have my little truck. Remember how I changed the brake pads because I was sick of the brake dust, and I wanted better stopping power? Of course you're never going to get rid of brake dust, but guys, I promise you this is so much better than what it was, because it was like dirty brown after just like 3 days of driving it. And now this one is not that bad. You compare it to this rear, not nearly as bad. Like, you get a little bit of road dust, but that's nothing. So much better improvement. I have driven this thing several times. Brake dust is a lot better, so I'm very happy with that. And then this daggone headlight. went through the wash a couple weeks ago, and somehow I got wash fluid in this daggone lens. So I got upset with it, and of course this lens is fine, but I got upset with it, and I went ahead and ordered some aftermarket lenses, and I'll show you guys those in 1 second. So here's a quick sneak peek of the headlights. They give you the instructions. Seem pretty straightforward. I don't think I have to do any like splicing or wiring or anything. That's why I got these. But look at that. Got the ring, halo, got the LED, and I'm pretty sure this halo ring illuminates amber when I use my turn signal. So that's pretty exciting. So yeah, when I get some good weather and some free time, I'll do that install. So yes, stay tuned for that. So that's what the lenses look like. I'll probably install those on a semi not super cold day, but yeah, so we got to get those lights on, and everything else is going good. These lights are still holding up. I really like the way they look, and I added a little mod right here. Look at that, a little sneaky and in the cut, ain't it? I like it. But yeah, so very thankful that I have the Jeep as a backup, and I'm having fun driving it. So yeah, guys, there's the update on Bruce. I wanted to get this video out to you guys because I know a lot of you have been kind of waiting to see, you know, what's going on. I really don't think anything major is wrong with the car. I think it's just something that needs to be tweaked, and we're taking it back to National Speed tomorrow, and hopefully they can tell me something good. So of course, once I know that, I'll update you guys. So the next video will either be another update, or it'll be the install of the headlights on the Jeep. So we'll see, but you know, just bear with me. It's winter. I've had a lot going on, and I feel bad. I haven't done a car review in like a month, and I really need to get on it. But once again, when I get off work, it looks like this, and by the time I get to my car review, it's dark. So, and just my weekends have been busy, so I'll get to it, but bear with me. I want to get my car figured out first before I do some other stuff. So but yeah, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate every last one of you that commented and left a suggestion on the last video. I really do. I checked every last one of them, so thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. And you know, as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying the content. I do try to post twice a week, so there's always something cool for you to watch. So thank you guys again. I'll see you soon with another update, but fingers crossed we'll get this taken care of. So thank you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care.